Hi, my name is Megan McDermott.
And my name's Courtney Howe.
And this is our mini ethnography project. We are interviewing 2 cadets from the California Maritime Academy in Vallejo, California.
And we are at the captain's house right now on campus.
My name is Travis Tompkins.
And I'm Brad Wesley.
How long have you guys been at the school for?
I've been here for, this is my 2nd year.
And this is my 3rd year.
What made you guys come to the school?
I came here because I worked 2 years in the maritime industry, and with regulations you have to pretty much go to an academy to be able to have a license to be in the wheelhouse of ships.
Where were you guys originally from?
I'm from Southern California.
I'm from the Bay Area originally, so I knew about this academy ever since I was younger and in high school. Yeah, it is different than all the other CSUs. We have to wear uniforms like this, but at the same time we are a 4-year college just like every other CSU. But we have a lot more requirements. It's normal for us to have 18 to 20 units a semester, and we also have to go to sea every summer, at least for my major.
What's your guys' major?
Mine is International Business and Logistics.
And then my major is Marine Transportation.
Do you ever get homesick or wish that you did something else, or do you like to get college overall?
You have a lot of different things on top of just your schooling, especially like because we take part in watches that are, 4 hours or whatnot, and if you have homework and stuff, you have to do watch on top of it, or like formation in the morning, being up early. Every 3 days a week, we have to be there, lined up, ready to go at 7:30 in the morning. We have to be in our dress code, and or we get.
So it turns into a daily routine then?
Yeah, the school's like quasi-military. We don't have to go into the military when we graduate, but they run it that way. That's why we're wearing military uniforms, and that's why we have to go to formations in the morning. Stressful because our junior year, going into our senior year, which is where I'm at, we start preparing for our testing, and it's literally just months of preparation for tests, because once you take those tests, then you're licensed to operate any vessel in the world. In the morning at 7:30 in the morning, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. I'm also required to spend 3 hours a day on board the ship, maintaining the ship, and I also have to take part in 3-hour classes that involve us operating small boats like tugboats and barges, and that's all part of outdoor training. So we have a simulator to simulate ships and movement on the water as well.
We have 6 different divisions, and everyone has like a certain division that you line up with, and then it gets sectioned off by majors in the division.
Each group has its own equal amount of engineers, MTs, which is what I am, business students, global studies students, and then our goal is to be a leader when we graduate. We kind of go into higher management positions.
And with your uniform, so do you wear your uniforms based on your major?
The uniform I'm wearing is our main uniform that we wear every day, pretty much. It's just a khakis, and on top of that, you have your dress code. You have to be clean shaved. Your hair cannot hit your collar. It cannot be over your ears on the sides, and it can't be over. There's many, like a whole dress code rules that you have to go by, or you can get written up. Our school is based on a demerits and merit system. We have a dry campus. If you get caught with alcohol on campus, you get written up for that. And each week there's something called cadet mass. Is whoever gets written up. It's kind of like a not really like a court system, but it is kind of like that because you go to it and you kind of like plead guilty to what you did.
It hasn't affected me. I've been able to kind of stay out of the limelight, but for those that kind of get caught, it's a lot tougher than a regular college.
Every face you see is probably familiar on campus, right? You guys must be a much closer group.
Well, you definitely get to know everyone. Everyone has to be at formation 3 times a week, so everyone in the school is going to be there. The majors kind of segregate themselves and get in their own little groups, and
required to live in the dorms?
Yeah, you're required to live on on campus. It's part of the core values. Theory behind that is you watch out for one another, you take care of one another. So that's why they force you to live on campus, so that you can have that bond of trust, because it's quite possible that him and I are going to be out on the ship in the middle of the ocean next summer, and if stuff starts to go wrong or haywire, we have to be able to know that we can depend on each other. In order to get off campus, you have to fit a number of criteria, whether it be over a certain age, military, have kids, that kind of thing. But the last time I checked, it's about 15% of the 850 plus 900 students who live off campus.
Well, I feel that this is all like training that's just going to help us in the long run. The discipline, the whole getting up early, getting in a uniform, that's just going to help me in the long run, I feel. The discipline, being ready.
Worth the struggle, because there will only be maybe 60 people that graduate along with me with my degree, and so when you have that degree and the license, it makes you, really desirable.
And it seems that these students and their own culture, and CSUs don't have these rules and expectations. It's discipline in a way that other schools aren't, right?
Yeah, and if you don't comply with the rules like they said, I mean, will you be denied of that? You'll be denied of the opportunity of having a successful job.